Righto guys, hopefully that has taught you a thing or two about a thing or two, and you guys feel a little more comfortable in doing your own 12 volt stuff. Look, it's really not hard. It is just practice. If you've got to sit there and solder a wire together 40 times in the shed because you're bored on a random Sunday afternoon when it's flogging down rain, do it. End of the day, you're going to get better at it, okay? It's one of those things. There are other ways to do everything I've done here. This is just the way I do it, which for me works, and I've never caught a vehicle on fire yet. I've tried. So look, guys, do stuff, go play, have a fiddle with different things in the shed. End of the day, especially if you can use a multimeter to make sure something's safe and make sure it's not going to short, you're not going to have a problem. All right. Don't be afraid of it. End of the day, learn how it works, learn what it does, and have a go. So next up, in the next issue, what we're going to do is look at the componentry we're going to be playing with. So this guide is going to be huge. It really is. So we've started off with, your tools, how you use this, how you use that, how you use a multimeter, clamp meter, heat shrink, the works, all right, how to solder. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go and look at the components. So things like your fuses, relays, switches, how they work, what happens when you overload them, can you blow them up? Because I really like blowing things up, as you may have noticed. All that sort of stuff we're going to cover in the next one. From there, I've obviously got the Hilux, which is behind the camera at the moment. It's not holding the camera, it's behind the camera. The Hilux is the new whip. Don't get me wrong, still got the 80, but I'm decking the Hilux out at the moment. So what we're going to do is bit by bit, as I start putting stuff on the Hilux, I'm going to shoot a video and do an article for you guys so you can see, right, so you've got all this information you've just learned about switches and about multimeters and soldering and wiring and all that sort of stuff. Then I'm going to put it into practice. So then, okay, this is how we put a fridge in and how we hardwire a fridge. Or this is how we hardwire in a set of switches, or circuit breakers, or fuses, or, Wes is putting an inverter in his car this week. Okay, next week Wes is putting a travel buddy in his Hilux. Next week Wes is putting spotties on. So every single time, every month I should say, not week, every month I'll bring out a new article and a video for you guys to watch how I did it, and you guys can then, with the stuff you've learned, replicate that. Hopefully by the end of it, you'll be able to do that stuff all by yourself anyway. Or if you are happening to find this randomly on YouTube, because it is a dark rabbit hole, hopefully you guys can learn something from that as well. There is plenty of people out there that do things the wrong way. I'd rather you guys do things the right way, hopefully stay safe, not burn your four-wheel drive to the ground, and have a bit of fun while you're doing it. Anyway, it's enough crap out of me for one day. Catch you guys later on.